Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Josephine here. If you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you're a returning subscriber, girl, high five. Thank you so much for coming back. Okay, today's video we're going to be doing the eyeshadow. Yeah, we're going to do a very simple beginner friendly eyeshadow and I bet you're going to love it. So if you're interested, stay around and I'll see you guys soon. Okay guys, so I brought you closer so that you're going to see everything I'm about to do, okay? So we are going to be using this palette. This palette is from Annie's Beauty. It's their Colorful Party Girl palette. And this palette comes with shimmers and mattes, okay? As a beginner, I always advise you get a palette that has everything so that you don't waste money buying shimmer palettes, matte palettes, and even glitter palettes. Some good palettes out there comes with everything. You get matte, you get shimmer. Some even have glitters in them. So try and opt for that one instead. And let me show you the difference between a shimmer eyeshadow and a matte eyeshadow, okay? The shimmer eyeshadow, let me just swatch it right here. When you swatch a shimmer eyeshadow, this is beautiful. I think we're going to use it today. It's so pretty. So you see it has shine, okay? It's shining, it's blinking. That's shimmer. These ones are mattes because they are like powder. They are like colorful powder. It has no shimmer in it. Those ones are matte eyeshadows, okay? I'm going to start off by prepping my eyelids. You're going to prep your eyelids the same way you prep your face before you put your makeup on so that it lasts long. Yeah, it's the same thing. You're going to prep your eyeshadow. You're going to prep your eyelids so that the eyeshadow is going to stay in place all day. So I'm going to be using this eyeshadow base I have to prep my eyelids, but you can also use concealer. I mostly use concealer. The same method, you just put a bit of the base on there or concealer on there. Make sure it's blended all over your lid, okay? And you have to use a blending brush to blend it. I'm using this one I used to blend out my concealer to just blend it out. You can't use a bigger brush like this, a bigger fluffy brush. You have to use a smaller blending brush to blend out the eyeshadow base on your or concealer on your lid. Blend it until it's all even, okay? You're going to blend everything until it's so even. Like you see that everything is smooth. This side is not brighter than this side is not brighter than this side. It has to be the same color, smooth. Blend it until you get that, then you know you are done blending. You can start applying your eyeshadow right after you apply your eyeshadow base, okay, or concealer. That is for pros. If you're a beginner, I always advise you set it in place before you start your eyeshadow, okay, so that your concealer or eyeshadow base will not crease when you are working with it. Like when you're applying your eyeshadow, it's not going to crease along the way, okay? Always set it in place and make sure before you set it in place, it has no lines, it has no crease lines. You see that fine lines that it settles into? No, it doesn't have to have any crease lines. So you make sure it's smooth and then you go in to set it in place with the powder. I'm using a whitish powder because the eyeshadow base I used is white. I just didn't want it to come off extra white, so I didn't use too much. For this eye look, I'm going to be using just 3 brushes. I don't want to go over so that it confuses you guys. I'm going to use one small blending brush, fluffy blending brush, and then a precise blending brush, and also a flat brush. We're going to use this for the blending. We're going to use this for precisions, and we're going to use this for packing ons. Like this is going to be for like the pack ons, okay? So just 3 brushes. We're starting off with a transition shade, and a transition shade usually goes into the crease, or you just put it in the crease and above the crease a bit. With me, you see when I open my eyes, this is my crease line, but because I have hooded eyes, I'm going to go above the crease line a bit. If you have open eyes, you can just put it in the crease and then you blend it up a bit. That's a transition shade. That is the color every other product you put on your eye is going to blend in. Usually they are light colors, they are not dark colors. You can't put a dark color as a transition. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to start off with like a light color, something mild. Picking up a bit of that, dust off the excess, and then go in like this. Blend it into the crease. And I'm using the circular motions blending technique because that's the easiest to work with. You take your time, okay? Just take your time. Round, 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 round. And you can see I always start from my outer V area. That's the outside, like the corner part of your eyes. And then I blend it in, okay? That's how you're supposed to blend it. And remember, every time you pick up extra products, you dust off the excess before you go into blend, okay? Your blending has to be seamless. You do not want to see like a strip of line of eyeshadow. It always has to be seamless. So you have to make sure you blend. You just have to take your time, blend it so you feel like it's well blended, it's seamless. Then you can go in and apply the rest of your products. I'm going to pick up this shade with a flat brush, okay? And I'm going to pack that on my lid. I'm covering my lashes because I don't want any fallouts on my lashes. It's going to be so hard for me to clean. Shimmers and the lighter colors goes on your lid, okay? You do not use a dark color on your lid. Like you can't blend a transition shade like this and come and put black on your lid. Unless you're going for a smoky look, that's a whole different thing. But as a beginner, when you just want to do like a 3-color eyeshadow like what we are doing today, you don't put dark colors on your lid, okay? So I'm just going to pack on the eyeshadow. That's why you need a flat brush for packing, okay? You can't be using this to pack. It's not going to give you the same effect this is giving you. And I'm avoiding my tear duct area because my eyes water a lot. And if I put a matte shade close to my tear duct and the water gets in there, it's going to ruin everything I've done. So I always avoid my tear duct. If you have watery eyes, don't bring your mattes close to your tear ducts. It's going to ruin your looks. You have that beautiful shade there. Now I'm going to pick up this brown with a precision brush and go into the outer corner of my eye. Pack it on like that, okay? And then now slightly blend it out. Just there. That's why I'm using the precision brush. You don't want to go everywhere with it. Like the name says, it's precision. You want some kind of effect somewhere, okay? So usually it's like I'm contouring my eye. You see when you're contouring your face, you stay at a particular place. You do not go overboard. Yes, it's the same thing with the eyes. I'm just staying here because I just want that depth and that contour and darkness just at the outer V, so I'm not going extra. I'm just going to drag it up into the transition a little bit just to blend both together. So now I want a bit more depth, so I'm going to go in with a different palette and I'm using this black shade just to create a bit more definition over there. So same method and keeping it just in this place, okay? Drag it up a little bit, slowly blending it out, staying there. I'm turning it to the side that does not have any products there and slightly go in between the lid shade and the precision color, like the outer V color, and then blend them together. You see how it's looking now? And you see how this side is looking? You can see the line. No, we don't want that. So just blend both of them out. I'm picking up the fluffy brush we used to blend out the transition. I just want to add a bit more something. I just want to add something to the transition shade because I feel like it's just like left out. So I'm going in with a darker color of the transition. This is what we use. So this is quite darker. So I'm going to pick up a bit of this. Remember to dust off excess. And then I'm just going to go over the transition with it just to bring that color I want. I feel like it's just so, it's there like that. Yeah, that's way better. I'm picking up the shimmer I swatched for you guys early on. And this is an extra. If you have teary eyes or you have watery eyes like I do, you can do this so that you don't ruin your eyeshadow. I usually do this so that it doesn't ruin my eyeshadow. So like you add a bit of shimmer to your tear duct. Yeah. I'm picking up a little bit of the black I used for the corner and then put that on my lower lash line. You have to look up, okay? You can't do this and do it. It's going to ruin up your under eye. So you just look up and then slightly pack it on. Make sure you're light-handed with it too, so that your under eye doesn't look too dark. You can blend it out with any other color of your choice, but I've decided to leave this. Let's apply some black liner on our waterline to tie the look together. My eyes water a lot, so I wanted to skip this. Then now you can go ahead and do your lashes. I already have lashes on, so I'm not going to put on lashes. And I'm also not going to do a wing liner because it's going to be too much. Let's keep it simple, one step at a time. So I'm going to stop here and not do anything else to my skin. Let me go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. This is the final look, guys. I went ahead to do my lips, added a bit of highlight, and then did a little mascara on my lower lash line. And we are done. This is a very simple eyeshadow look that you can create if you follow the steps effectively, okay? Just follow the steps I gave you and you are going to be able to create this. If you want me to do any other video, like detailed, in-depth video for you, whatever topic you want me to talk about, leave them in the comment section below. I'll be so glad to do that. Thank you so much for watching up until now. Do subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video and share to your friends that also need to learn how to do their eyeshadow and makeup in general so that they can follow the channel and they will grow together. I'm going to see you in my next one. Bye.